Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for a tag video. Oh my god, it feels like forever since I've done a tag video, and this time I've actually been tagged by someone. And I've been tagged by the Unapologetic Book Nerd to do the 2.0 Newbies book tag. So I'm far from a BookTube newbie, but since I've been really bad at uploading the past year and a half, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, let's just get into this, shall we? I apologize in advance for any bland or overly similar answers I have to any of these questions. Wow, I can't even read my own writing. Question 1, what genres will you like to see more on BookTube? So I read primarily young adults, urban fantasy, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to say what else I would like to see on BookTube because I see plenty of that already. But I would like to see more diverse main protagonists and whatnot. So yes, more diverse protagonists, side characters, best friends, just more diversity in general in fantasy, young adult, and urban fantasy. So question 2, what is the best way to make friends on BookTube? I am definitely not the best person to ask that. Despite being on BookTube for a few years now, I can't say I have made many friends. I'm extremely self-conscious, which sounds really strange since I put videos out on the internet. But when it comes to communicating to people, I'm not that good. I'm self-conscious. It's even worse when I'm communicating to people through technology. Like, if I try commenting on someone's video or replying to a comment on my own videos or sending an email or a text, unless I know the person really well outside of those forms of communication, I am concerned that I sound too uptight and snooty, or I'm worried that I sound too fake or overly buddy-buddy with someone I don't know. And I'm just paranoid that people will misread what I'm trying to say. And they won't like me because of that, and because of that, I am wary commenting and replying, because I don't want to give those impressions. That is not me, and yeah, I'm just really self-conscious about that, so that keeps me from commenting as much as I'd like to people on other videos, on my own videos, and what have you. So because of that fear, I haven't really made many friends on BookTube. Which is sad, and it is something that I'm trying to overcome. So far not having too much success, but I'm aware of this issue that I have, and I am trying to overcome it. So I guess that's part of the battle right there. And maybe the fact that I am expressing my concerns for this, maybe it'll help give me a little more confidence to try to do that. So yeah, with that in mind, I guess the best way to kind of get in touch and become friends with other booktubers is communication, commenting, emails, all that fun stuff that I am not good at. So yes, anyone who wants to be friends with me on BookTube, if I don't comment a lot, or whatever, that's why. It's because I'm afraid that I'll alienate people because I sound snooty, rude, uptight, too buddy-buddy, yada yada yada. Question 3. What do you enjoy most about making videos on YouTube/BookTube? So I actually have another channel too. It's a regular old non-BookTube channel. For that one, I make videos still because it's fun and it's something for me to do besides, sit around and do nothing. So it's something I enjoy. For BookTube, I love books. I like talking about books. I like talking to other people who like books. And since I finished high school, like 7 years ago now, holy crap, I am not in touch with many people who love books as much as me. When I was still in school, I had quite a few friends and acquaintances who liked books, and we read the same books, so I would always talk to them. Since, we graduated and gone our separate ways, I don't have that. So yeah, it's nice to be able to get my thoughts on feelings about books out there. Whether people acknowledge or realize them or not, at least I'm getting things out there, so I feel like I'm not quite as alone, I guess. And that made me feel really lonely. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question 4. What do you least enjoy about making videos for BookTube? This is tied to kind of two things. One that has not happened, one that does happen. The first one that does happen, editing. When I sit down and have like 30 plus minutes of unedited footage for a book view or whatever, it's just really daunting to tackle that. The second thing that hasn't happened but it's always been a concern of mine, I don't like drama. I had to deal with enough drama in my life through family, people I know and what have you, that I don't like having to deal with drama in BookTube, which I consider a happy place for me. So I'm always afraid that something I say or an opinion I have might generate drama that I don't like. So yeah, I guess just drama about people's opinions and thoughts on books. You know, everyone has their own opinion. Everyone should have their own opinion. And I don't like the attacking people for their own opinions deal. Question 5. What wrap-ups, hauls, reviews, etc. would you like to see more on BookTube? This is kind of one that I'm unsure about. It took me a little time to come up with an answer for this one, and I would have to say I would like to see like more older books up on BookTube. I would like to see more older book reviews up on YouTube for like non-recent releases. Like I see all sorts of like newer releases that happened in the last like 5 or so years. But there's a lot of books that I hold near and dear to my heart that I haven't seen talked about much. Probably because they've been out for a while. So it'd be nice to see people more talking about them, if that's making sense. 2 books that come up, like a couple books that come to the forefront of my mind are like The Pendragon Adventure by D.J. McHale, Ranger's Apprentice series by John Flanagan, The Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, Aragon, just books that came out before BookTube was a big thing. Question 6. What are some themes that you want to see more on BookTube? The big thing that popped up to my head when I read this question was more diversity. Like, it has come to my attention as a reader that I personally do not own or have read a lot of diverse books in the past. And that's a shame, and it's something that I'm trying to fix. And it would be nice to see more books that don't, lead with a white, straight protagonist. Question 7. What are some of my BookTube goals? Now, when I first started BookTube, I didn't have any goals. I still don't have many goals, except to talk about books and to read more awesome books that I wouldn't have otherwise heard of if I wasn't part of BookTube. But I'd also like to make some more friends through BookTube because I want more bookish friends. And that has not been a goal that I have been really good at following up on, as I have said before. And it is not something that I've been really good at, for reasonings that I stated before. And I hope to change that, and I'm going to be making moves to change that going forward from here. So I guess I can call that my one goal now, to try and get myself out there more and make friends through BookTube. Question 8. What advice will you give to those who are starting BookTube? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to state your opinions. If you don't like a book, that's okay. Just because everyone else likes it doesn't mean you have to like it. Don't be afraid of your own opinions, and don't let anyone's hate for your opinions get you down. If you want to be a booktuber, you don't have to buy book after book after book after book. Books are expensive and they take up a lot of space. So if you borrow books from friends, if you get books from the library, if you get books secondhand, it doesn't matter. If you love to read and you want to connect with others who like reading, BookTube is you, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And of course, the stereotypical have fun. And also, don't be like me and be afraid about commenting on other people's videos and just reaching out to other booktubers in general. Question 9. What are some qualities and traits do you look for in booktubers? For me, if you like similar books to me and you are a nice person, I immediately will like you. Those are the 2 traits I look for in booktubers. Whether they are nice, not spreading hate, not bashing anyone, and if you have similar interests as me. And finally, question number 10. What is a fun fact about you that is not about reading or writing? I like going to conventions, more specifically anime conventions, but I definitely want to go to a Comic-Con at some point in my life. So yeah, I've been going to conventions since I was 14 years old, and I'm going to be 26 soon. Oh, actually, 2 years in that time I didn't go because money was tight, but still, that's a lot of convention going. I mostly go to Anime Boston, but I've gone to a few other anime conventions in the past. Loads of fun, cosplaying is lots of fun, and just so many awesome memories with cosplaying. And it's something I just started getting back into this past spring, which made my geeky little heart very happy. I didn't realize how much I was missing going to conventions until I was finally going back to Anime Boston after a 2-year hiatus. So yeah, that's a 2.0 Newbie's Book Tag. So once again, thank you, Unapologetic Book Nerd, for tagging me. I forgot how much I actually enjoy doing tags, and I'm definitely going to have to do a lot more in the future. Switch it up from the book reviews and the TBRs and stuff. That's it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Keep on reading, my fellow book addicts. Keep on reading.